Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to talk about how to beat 3 lockdowns on NBA 2K20 and why I personally feel like this is one of the most overrated lineups in all of the game. So I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let's try to get 1 to 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. And what we're going to do with today's video is going to be very different from what I usually do with my content, but I'm going to let you guys who are a part of Noti Gang that are watching the first 10 minutes decide what the title of this video is going to be. So the two options that we have: how to beat 3 lockdowns in NBA 2K20, or why running 3 lockdowns in NBA 2K20 is the most overrated lineup. I'm gonna let y'all decide on that. Put A or B in the comments to show your support and let me know which one you want to see. We're gonna change the title to whatever it's gonna be in the first 10 minutes. So anyway, as y'all can see by the lineups, we got Cook on his offensive threat, me on my two-way finisher, setting screens, little big man is back, and then we got CB chilling. I call him Kitchen. He's on his playmaking 4, which is a play lock build. You can see his build isn't exactly finished off, but it's fair enough because they don't have exactly a finished off build on their team as well. However, you can see they got 2 legends on their team. They're running 3 point guards, 2 play locks, and 1 two-way sharp. So the two-way sharp is the perimeter lockdown. The 2 play locks are the two-way pass first wing and the two-way slasher. So you can see they got 2 possible ISO options, and low-key, don't sleep on the perimeter lockdown either because that build can still ISO as well. But the fact of the matter is they don't really have a screen setter, but you can make the case that we don't have a screen setter either because I'm out here setting picks on my two-way finisher. So essentially, for anybody who doesn't know what the two-way finisher is, this is the little big man, 6'5", pure lockdown build. And what I'm coming out here to do is clamp up whoever's ISOing. I'm gonna put it like that. So the thing about this lineup that we're here to talk about why this is so overrated and how to beat it is because a lot of times the people who run 3 locks and they're all similar heights and stuff, they're so willing to switch everything on screens, and we're here to talk about that. So also the thing about running the 3 locks is it's going to be all this. It's going to be ISO, hop dunking into the paint. You know, if you just play up on the build, whatever it be, the play lock or the two-way sharp, you play it tight, you can lead them to the paint. Pretty easy to stop the 3-pointers from getting up, and us running screens like this, it's very easy to get the 3s up. So what we're here to talk about, a lot of times I really discredit the ISO that a lot of these people run, where it doesn't take a lot, in my opinion, it doesn't take a lot of skill to, you know, just sit here, running a play lock and just ISO hop dunk into the paint. However, on 3s, it's not as easy as that, because while you can still do that, and sometimes it's even a struggle, as you can see by what he's doing right here, but sometimes it's even a struggle just in the sense of getting the 3-pointers up, and it's hard to compete on stage 3v3 if you're not able to get 3s up. And you're gonna see there are times where I even lock it up where, you know, he still can't get past me and stuff like that too. And then setting screens, you can see Cook, it gets his opening from 3s, hits the white. I know y'all are gonna give him stuff for that, but still, you get the deal. It's very easy to get 3s up on this stuff. Now you're going to see as they start to respect Cook's 3-pointers, that's when my rolls start to get even more open. And that's when we just really talk about the bad tendencies that people who run all 3 locks like to do. So we're here to talk about them switching everything. You see nice chase down block right there, but they get the O-board off that, get it back up to the top, play lock, and then back to the other play lock. Like I said, they got 2 legends on this team as well. So you're going to see a nice adjustment by the point guard right here. He waits for me to jump this time since he got chased down, and then I don't have pogo stick. Figured I'm a pure lock with 30 defensive badges and I don't have pogo stick. I just feel like in stage 3s, you don't really need it so much just because not a lot of people come out here with a gigantic inside big man who's going to be doing post fades and post hooks, or anybody doing standing layups. That's where the meta of this game has really become a lot of backside speed when it comes to the defense. Don't give up 3s, and then if you know your stuff with the pick and roll, you can do your thing, or if you're good with the ISO, you can still get your 2s and 3s that way. But again, you're going to see when it comes to the versatility of these guys' defense, like I said, they have 3 point guards. That means at tallest, they have somebody at 6'6". You see nice drop right here by Kitchen off the corner as I get beat. I'm out on the break, but unfortunately, I get all the way down to blinking red, miss the transition dunk, and unfortunately for a little big man, I missed that one right there. So, like I said, a lot of times these triple lock lineups, right, especially, it could even be the double lock lineups with a 6'10 rim sharp, whatever it may be. A lot of times people value their versatility on defense way too much to where they start playing sides on everything, and you guys are going to see that happen along the course of this video. But even if they don't play sides, I just feel like the small locks, and we're here to talk about this in a different video eventually. I've been looking to do this for like a month or 2 even, to talk about the truth about small locks in 2K20, where I just feel like, let me know what you guys think of this too, but for whatever reason, I just feel like a smaller dude, say if you have 99 speed at 6'5", I feel like 91 speed at 6'8" moves faster than 99 speed at 6'5". That could just be me. I just feel like height plays a very big factor into speed ratio for whatever reason, and I'm just basically talking about that. But again, you see they give up the pick and roll to me on that last play right there. This is where they start to make the transition to playing sides defense, and this is how we talk about how to beat triple locks. So this could even work for 2v2. I'm not gonna lie, the shots that these guys put up throughout the course of this game, it's not exactly the best example of, you know, comp gameplay or anything, but check this out. So They end up running the side stuff, or actually, now that I think about it, they get the interception right there off that, where honestly, a little ugly transition of like the bad pass to the corner and then tough pass from the corner to the wing. But again, now you see me drop down on this. Long story short, what we're here to talk about that I've been trying to get at, and he makes this standing layup, is that the next play and possession, you're going to see we make the adjustments that we need to, because we see they're going to start playing sides defense. Now, sides can be very hard to beat with these double locks. You're going to see they got great speed. Whenever I'm on my finisher at 6'9", it's a little hard for me to overcome. But this player is just an absolute speed demon. So you can't play sides. You absolutely cannot play sides on my build. I'm going to put it like that. I got 99 speed as a pick and roll man. And really, the downside to my build would be that I'm a little bit smaller and I set weaker screens, so it should be easier to fight through the picks. But a lot of times, you can beat these double locks or triple locks in this situation by just taking advantage of their tendencies and how they address situations. So you can see right there, I get the O board off that, free board, because like I said, they were playing sides. Unfortunately, I check it over to the corner and I get that intercepted. I'm just glad I didn't lose my takeover completely. And you can see Cook helps off the corner right there. He wasn't ready for the shot, but he still greens it from the mid off the dribble. But again, I wasn't really thinking too well as far as passing to the corner there. And I'm just glad I didn't lose my takeover completely. So you can see this right here. Again, they're playing sides on everything. You see I'm ready to slip. Cook wasn't exactly ready to hit it. And again, this is just me making my adjustments. This actually isn't the lineup that we run for the most part, in case anybody's new to the channel. Normally it's me on my actual like finisher big man, like 6'9". Cook's playing the lock, and then Kitchen in the corner is actually running the point guard. But we ended up just switching up the rotations and lineups with this one right here. But again, you see, they play sides defense when they all have the ability to get through screens. I just don't understand it. And I guess, like I said, the best way to stop, like, you know, to play good defense in 2K20 when it comes to 3v3 is stopping the three-pointers. But when you're down and you're not leading in the game, it's very hard to just give up free twos every single play. And right now, I got 109 speed, bro. Like, I'm talking with slash takeover and plus 10 speed, plus the 99 that I already had. It's going to be really tough for them to get that stuff off. So right there, Cook forces up the three a little bit. And this is where we even talk about another topic where I've talked about this in videos plenty of times. And we get bailed out by them shooting earlies and just bad releases in general throughout this game. But this is where we've talked about this on the channel quite a bit, where when you're trying to force up threes instead of taking your twos like this, it can really eat away at a lead that you build throughout the game. And one thing I always reference, I've been taught this at a young age. My dad always told me, whether it be football, basketball, take what the defense gives you, and that translates to 2K and Madden, whatever it may be, super well. Every sport, take what the defense gives you, because if you try to force one thing, it's going to go completely wrong because the defense is going to load up against that. So sharp takeover, slash takeover, they're both activated. Obviously, they have to respect sharp takeover massively. And one thing I always tell my point guards, pretty much, sharp takeover equals playmaker takeover. So basically what I'm saying is, we get wide open buckets because you get sharp takeover. Do not sit here and force threes all day, because that's not how we're going to do things. That's not how it's going to work well. Same for me on twos with slash takeover. They're going to have to help eventually, so I know that, and that means that I'm going to pass more. Anyway, what this right here equals, and it's so funny because I go forward one frame, sharp takeover goes away, but this guy already made up his mind. He's going to step up on this screen because I didn't want to give up a three. So what happens? Easy slip right here, and I'm ahead of the defender that's now on me. Like I said, my build is way too fast to be playing this kind of defense against, and for you to not rotate off the corner even sooner, it makes it that much harder as well. But with a good point guard, then they're just going to dot the corner. It's going to be easy reads. It's really insane how people could sit here and tell me how running like screens on threes doesn't take skill, but also at the same time, I do understand that it's the best thing you can do as far as, like, you know, the comp threes. Like I said, setting screens, running the pick and roll, reading your corner help, and just stuff like that, dotting the corner. It takes a lot of work. I gotta put it like this, y'all. There is not a lot of people that play this game that could do what Cook and Kitchen do. It's kind of funny. I know y'all always talk about how, like, they have such similar gamer tags, but there's not a lot of people that can do what Cook and Kitchen do. And I will say Kitchen is probably my favorite point guard as far as, like, just the quality of such high level IQ and just like next level knowledge at this stuff, and we're always on the same page. I feel like I'm a point guard in the mind, but like I just don't have the stick skill to be doing it. So I kind of just play really big time, like backseat as far as like talking as a big man. And I know not a lot of bigs do that stuff either. But again, there's not a lot of people who could run outside PG with an inside big and do what these guys do. So I got to show them their love and appreciation and stuff too. But anyway, again, 18 to 14 right now. They're coming out here with the ISO. Basically, my mindset is to not give up any free buckets on the twos, but at the same time, you know, obviously not give up any threes. So We're out here locking stuff up. They get the O board again. I think that's like their second or third O board of the game. Kitchen gets stuck behind. Now I'm trying to help out in the corner just a little bit. It throws me off guard as far as like, you know, positioning on the on-ball defense. So they get the dunk. 2-point game, 1 possession game. So you guys see the scoreboard, obviously, right? 18-16. They do not want to give up a 3-pointer in this situation. A lot of you guys who have subbed to my channel and you guys know I talk about this all the time when it's game point. They're not going to give up the 3-pointer at all. They refuse to give up the 3-pointer here. So they're guaranteed to play sides. So what do I know? I know I don't have to hold the screen right here. You see me use my speed to my complete advantage. Now, this is where that next level point guard stuff comes into play that I'm talking about. Cook dots the corner. Boom, the corner drops and helps. Unfortunately, Kitchen with his non-filled out build and just, you know, unfamiliarity of the shooting and just the speed of it, he isn't able to knock down the 3-pointer right there. Now, I'm not going to lie. This right here is kind of makeshift. We didn't have the time to set up the slip again properly, so Cook's able to just hit the fader. But just understand, all of that was high level. Like, we all know what's going on. All three of us are on the same page as far as like what we're looking for. Cook was able to make the next level pass where that dot is super important. You see right there, I get the steal. Now I pass to Kitchen. Boom, reverse dunk. I was filling in for the lob possibly too. But beautiful end of that game, bro. Like I said, that slip combined with the corner dot, even though Kitchen missed, is so beautiful to see come full circle. And again, I want y'all to really understand the whole, when we have 18 points, it's major to look for those twos that we just did right there. And again, I mean, Cook could have hit me on that. I still probably could have dunked it. We would have had a 20-16 lead, but it is what it is. Anyway, as you can see, 8 for 16 for their team, 0 for 3 from 3. Why are triple locks overrated? In my opinion, you just can't get 3-pointers up very well. They refuse to run screens, and even at that, if you do run screens for a play lock with a two-way sharp, you can really just go under most of the screens. The play locks can't really function in the pick and roll game very well, so that's why a lot of them resort to the ISO. That's just how it is. And when you come in here with 3 locks, you just have too much defense and not enough offense. And, you know, they should have just targeted Cook all game, for being real. But we put him on the two-way sharp for the most part, and we didn't have to worry about that. So if you're going to do this lineup, I'm going to put it like this. If you're going to run the 3 locks, you got to commit to it and just run triple play locks and play bully ball, completely just dominate the non-defensive point guard that's on our team. Because the fact that they went at me all game, the pure lockdown, 6'5", pure lockdown, it's just a waste of like lockdown defenders on your team. If you're going to have multiple play locks and have multiple ball handlers, you may as well have multiple ways you can go with it and you know, target the really low defensive guy. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Like I said, if y'all enjoyed the video, let's try to get it to 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. If you made it to the very end of the video, put Laker in the comments to show your support since you made it all the way through to the very end of this one. And on that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.